Hi everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I want to take this time out to thank a couple sponsors for the channel. We have Stu, who gave me a coffee, and Sherry Hazlett 3774, and House Slusher 6030 with some super thanks in the video. Thank you guys so much, and if you would like to sponsor the channel, there are links in the description. We would appreciate it so much. Okay. Today's video is something special. The Sovereign who we're doing today kind of reminds me of Chili. He does not understand how case law works. He really doesn't understand how anything works. And unfortunately, I had to turn the volume up really high. So, sorry about that. He can't open his window for the officer. So now that you understand what kind of idiot we're dealing with, let's have some fun roasting him, shall we?
Okay. Is that...
Do you have a license with you?
Is that a reason to stop me, though?
Yeah, it's a detention.
It's a what?
It's a violation. It's a detention.
A detention?
Yes, it's an infraction to have tinted windows.
Infraction. Okay, but, so... I'm not operating in commerce.
You're what?
I'm not operating in commerce. I don't drive... I'm not using my vehicle for commercial use. So it's...
What is
well, it's the law.
What's the law?
The law is that if I'm operating in commerce, then you can pull me over for these infractions and stop me, but I'm not, and this is a private property. I'm technically not a driver. I'm a traveler.
Traveler. Okay.
This is not considered a motor vehicle because it's my private property.
You have a license with you?
I don't have to answer that.
You don't have to answer that?
No.
You have to identify yourself?
I don't. If you can't tell me a crime that I've committed,
I did.
that's not a crime. There's no injured party.
What's that?
There's no crime, so it's no injured party.
It's an infraction. You're detained for that.
I'm detained for an infraction.
Yes, for tinted windows.
Tinted windows is not a crime. There's
26708 of the California Vehicle
codes, statutes, and city ordinance are not law.
Listen, sir.
No, you listen. I'd like to speak to your supervisor then. If you don't know the law, I can show you.
Stop you for tinted windows.
I can show you the law where it says that I'm not bound to your statutes, codes, and ordinances.
All right. Go ahead and show us. We're waiting. This should be good.
Why is that?
Because I'm not operating in commerce and I'm not a federal government employee.
You're what?
I'm not a federal government employee and I'm not operating in commerce. Correct.
What does operating in commerce mean?
That means I'm using my vehicle for hire. I'm not.
You're using your vehicle for hire?
I am not using my vehicle for hire. That is operating in commerce.
I don't know where you're going with this. I stopped you for tinted windows. That's it.
Understood, but
Okay?
I don't...
And I need your ID so I can give you a citation.
But that's not a valid
That's
reason.
not a valid reason?
No.
It's not.
Because a crime is committing... there has to be a living injured party. Basically, I've had to have hurt somebody physically or financially with malicious intent for a crime to be present.
That's not how
An infraction is not a crime.
Infraction is a detention, which I'm detaining you. I'm not
An
saying you
infraction
committed a
is not a detention. You're falsely detaining me right now.
Falsely detaining you.
Yes, falsely.
How?
Because you don't have the jurisdiction to pull me over.
I don't have the jurisdiction to pull you over?
No.
How's that?
Because... Would you tell him to stop touching my property, please?
What's that?
What
is he doing?
He's touching my window and his hands are all over my car. But I can show you the law book.
License, registration, and insurance.
I do not have to show you that, sir.
You don't have to show me that?
No, can you call a supervisor? Can I get your name and badge number?
Ortega, 2980.
2980 Ortega. Okay. Can I get your supervisor?
Yeah, I call my supervisor.
Please.
But I need you to identify yourself.
I'll do that with your supervisor.
Why is that?
Because you're
He's going to tell you the exact same thing I'm telling you.
Well, if he doesn't know the law, I can show you the law, but you probably won't want to see it. I have the Black's Law Dictionary with me.
Yeah,
The Black's Law Dictionary?
The Black's Law Dictionary?
Yeah, do you know what that is?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The Black's Law Dictionary is exactly that. It's a dictionary. And the one that you use is over 100 years old. It means nothing. We don't use common law. We use statutes and codes. And I'm still waiting for you to show him the laws that you were talking about. Are we going to get to see those anytime soon?
You don't know what that is?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, it's the definitions in the English language that the courts use.
Okay.
Because the English language that you and I know is not technically what.
Listen, I stopped you for your tinted windows, okay?
No,
An infraction.
that's not okay though, because it's not your job
okay?
to go, no, it's not your job to do that. Your job is
job to do that?
No, because you're not upholding the Constitution. That is your job.
That's what I'm saying.
Huh?
Sir, listen, I just need your ID
You-
so I can identify who you are and give you a citation.
I cannot furnish my ID for
You
you.
don't give me your ID,
No,
potentially be taken to jail.
potentially be taken to jail, and that will be an unlawful arrest.
How is that? 148 the penal code.
There's I just told you,
Delaying
codes.
my investigation.
Codes is like the lowest form of codes is the lowest form.
I can't hear you.
Codes and statutes and ordinance are trumped by the Constitution. The supreme law of the land is the Constitution. I have a right to travel. It's unalienable.
No. Not in the way you mean it. You do have the right to travel. You have the right to travel between the states without having to show papers and to be treated well in any state that you go into. That is what the right to travel means. That doesn't mean you get to sit behind the wheel of a 30,000 ton vehicle or however much it is and drive down the road. Yes, drive operating this vehicle, car, travel shuttle, whatever you want to call it, and possibly kill someone with it and then not have insurance or any other right to be on the road. That's what right to travel means, and this is what driving means. Get it? No magical incantations here.
You do have the right to travel. I'm
Right.
not saying you don't.
But you are impeding my travel with your codes that do not pertain to me. They pertain to you.
Pertain to you
Because I just told you, I'm not a government employee,
because you're not a government employee.
and I'm not using my vehicle for hire.
As supervisor.
It is clearly stated in law, and I could show you. I have the law book with me.
Well, we're waiting.
All right, my
And it's not that I don't want. I mean, I get hassled by you guys all the time.
I've
all
never
the time.
seen you before.
I've never seen you either, but San Dimas sheriffs have hassled me.
Why?
For bullshit, really. It's for things that I'm not doing wrong. I'm not hurting anybody.
No one said you're hurting anybody.
Okay.
I'm stopping you for an infraction.
You're talking about this tint on this window?
Yeah.
That's like the most minor thing. That's not a crime, sir.
It's not a crime, but it's an infraction. It's a reason to stop and detain you for that.
It's really not though. It's not. No, because
Supervisor's coming.
huh?
My supervisor's en route.
Okay.
He's gonna ask you to identify yourself as well.
Well, I'm gonna show him the law then.
Okay.
And
that's fine.
and I would like to get my dictionary out of the back of my car.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll figure all that out after.
And you guys should know the law because you guys are you don't though. You guys
know the law.
you don't. No. I'm sorry, but the Constitution is the supreme law of the land.
The Constitution is the supreme law of the land.
Yeah, you didn't know that? You swore an oath to it.
I know.
There is one piece that you guys always leave out of your silly little sovereign laws. The 10th Amendment. Okay, let me explain it to you this way. When the Constitution, the federal Constitution was written, did we have any vehicles, automobiles, cars, vessels, anything like that you want to say? No, we didn't. But you know what we did have? We had the 10th Amendment that states anything that is not in the federal Constitution then goes to the states for them to make into their Constitution. So the federal Constitution fairly touches you. The jurisdiction that affects you depends on where you are. If you're in a city, it's that jurisdiction. If it's in the county, it's that jurisdiction. If it's in the state, it's that jurisdiction. And then if it has something to do with another state, then it becomes the federal jurisdiction, or if it's already in there. That is how jurisdiction works. I don't know how you guys don't understand that.
So what did?
This has nothing to do with the traffic stop, okay? I stopped you for tinted windows.
The Constitution has everything to do with any stop that you do.
So I can issue
Hold on, though.
citation for the violation.
That's incorrect, sir.
That's incorrect?
That's incorrect. You don't have. There's two reasons you can pull somebody over. You should know this. It's your job. A.
Okay.
You have had to have had a warrant for my arrest. Okay, with my name on it, signed by a judge.
Warrant to stop you?
Yes, you do. Or you have to have a reasonable, articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime. A crime includes an injured party, a living injured party that I would have to.
Those are reasons to stop.
They're not, because there's no injured party. Who would I face in court? Who's my accuser? The state can't be an accuser. You can't be an accuser because you're a government employee.
I'm accusing you of a crime.
You are. With tinted windows, you said is a crime.
It's an infraction. I'm not saying
you said it was a crime a minute ago. Okay, so an infraction, that is, there's still no injured party.
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
You're making this way more complicated.
No, it's not, because you're trying to. What you do is you guys lurk in the shadows. You wait for someone to drive by.
Wait, what did you say?
To drive by.
You used the wrong word. You're supposed to use the word travel, not drive. I think you need to call your guru.
Doing a non-criminal offense, which can be punished criminally if you don't know the law. Because if I didn't pay that ticket, then what would happen? It would turn into a warrant, and I could go to jail. How do you go to jail when there's no crime committed, no injured party? I have not hurt anybody.
And I never said you did.
So then you have no right to pull me over.
I did have a right to pull you over.
I've done no crime.
Okay.
This is my private property. Do you know that the definition of a motor vehicle is somebody that is operating any vessel that is used for commerce, for commercial purposes?
For what?
Commercial purposes.
Commercial purposes?
Commerce. For hire. If I'm transporting passengers, or if I'm transporting cargo on the clock, then you'd have a right to, because then I'm under.
Pull you over while you're on the clock.
If you did, then you would have a righteous reason to do so.
So right now I don't have a right to.
No, because you're out of jurisdiction.
I'm out of jurisdiction?
Correct.
What is jurisdiction?
Jurisdiction is your right to impede my travel with
I'm impeding your travel?
You are, sir.
Well, I'm
absolutely. And it's the truth. I don't know why I always have to go through this. I mean, I
explain to you why the reasons why I stopped.
My life has been completely miserable since COVID, and everything that's gone on has been unconstitutional. It has been against my rights. I consent to nothing. I reserve all my rights, and I still get hassled by you guys, and you guys are not doing your job. Your job is to uphold the Constitution, not to harass me. A traveler. I'm a traveler, and I'm minding my business, and I'm doing everything by the book.
What book would that be? Black Laws Dictionary from over 100 years ago? Or do you have something else I don't know about? You need to get your money back if you paid for a book that's teaching you that all this stuff is true, because it's not. That's why you keep getting harassed and pulled over.
And it sucks that you guys don't know the law, because it's.
Why do you feel that way?
I can prove it to you, sir.
What's that?
I can prove it to you.
You can prove it to me?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And I wish you guys wouldn't do this, because I don't know what you think about that you have immunity or something to not be upholding the Constitution. That's what you swore an oath to. You're committing treason right now.
I'm committing treason?
Correct, sir. Treason. That is where you're.
Okay.
You've been warned. You've been told.
Okay.
And you are.
Okay. Explain to him what's going on.
And what's your supervisor's name?
Who's coming? Rasmussen? Sergeant Rasmussen.
Rasmussen?
Rasmussen.
Sometimes the stars just align perfectly. Sergeant Rasmussen is also the name of a university that has justice studies program, so he's actually going to get some schooling from Sergeant Rasmussen.
I hate doing this, but it's there's no reason for you guys to keep doing this. I'm losing my time. I'm supposed to be meeting somebody right now, a girl, and I'm already kind of late, and this is just making it worse.
Ooh, she mad out on this one. That was a close call for her.
and it's a criminal violation of my rights.
It's a criminal violation of your rights.
Absolutely. You guys when you arrest somebody, which I am under arrest right now because I am under arrest because I'm not free to go, am I?
You're detained.
Am I? That's no, there is not. Arrest is a detainment.
No, it's not.
Anytime I am held against my will, not able to leave,
You're detained.
I am under arrest. I am arrested.
Handcuffs in the jail.
Not true. I can show you those definitions as well. The word arrest is used in the definition detainment, and it even says it.
What's the difference between detention and an arrest?
The color of law and legal. Well, basically, admiralty is the law of the water, and that is what your detainment word comes from. Is used in admiralty law, which I am not under admiralty law. I'm a common law traveler with unalienable rights, and I do not have to surrender identification to something like this. This is not a crime.
It's not a crime.
No, exactly. It's not.
Detained.
I am under arrest.
A citation for this infraction.
I can show you the definitions of detainment and arrest as well.
What's that?
I can show you the definitions of detainment and arrest as well, and you'll see that it is the same thing. I've studied this several times, and I have a problem with this every time I run into somebody in a uniform.
Run into a cop.
Yep.
They tell you there's a difference between detention and arrest.
They tell me I'm detained. I say I'm under arrest, and I am under arrest. If I'm not free to go,
if you're not free to go, that means you're detained.
I am not free to go. It means I'm under arrest.
You're not under arrest.
Yes, I am. If I were to leave, you would chase me, and I would risk physical.
You're detained.
You're holding me against my will.
I'm not holding you against your will.
Then I can leave. I can leave?
No, you cannot leave.
Then you're holding me against my will, because my will says I want to leave and not be under your arrest.
My supervisor's here, okay?
Okay.
If you wanted to leave so badly, why didn't you just give him your ID, your insurance, and your registration? Oh, because you don't have any of it, do you?
You can explain to him.
I know. It's just ridiculous.
How do you feel about this? Okay?
We'll see. I mean, this is just, it's treasonous, you know?
Treasonous?
It's treasonous. You guys should know these definitions because you're cops. You guys, your training should well describe this. I'm sorry that you don't get it, but the law is the law and it has to be followed.
So every officer that stops you tells you the same thing, they're all wrong?
Well, it depends. If I'm working on the clock, then they're not wrong because they would have a.
Here's my supervisor, okay?
Okay.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, sir. I've been better.
Okay.
So I'm recording this, by the way, just for my protection.
We have our body cams on as well.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so your officer here pulls me over for tinted windows. I'm telling him it's not a crime. Okay. There's two reasons that I can be pulled over. And that would be A, you have a warrant for my arrest, and that is signed by a judge with the affidavit and application, and you'd have to have that in hand physically. Number two, if you have a
honestly, it's hard to hear you out here.
Oh, okay.
So either if you could just speak a little louder.
Sorry. Okay, so there's two reasons that you can pull me over. Okay. Number one, you would have to have a warrant for my arrest, which would have to sign by a judge with the affidavit and application in hand with my name on it. Okay, you're asking for my ID, so you don't have that, obviously. Number two, you would have to have an articulable, reasonable suspicion that I've committed a crime. Right. Thank you. And this is not a crime because there's no injured party, there's no physical or financial damage, no malicious intent done. So this is an infraction.
It's still a violation of California penal
codes.
Code.
Okay, codes, statutes, and ordinances are not pertaining to those not operating in commerce or I'm not a federal government employee and I don't operate in commerce, therefore I'm not in your jurisdiction. It's a private property, private vehicle. It is not.
You are in our jurisdiction.
Not if I'm not operating in commerce under your codes. Your codes don't pertain to me. If I'm in, I'm not the private common law citizen. No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. Vehicle code
I can prove that.
If you're in California,
but they're trumped by the Constitution. That's
if you're in California,
that's not true.
The vehicle code applies to you.
No, only if I'm operating in commerce or if I work for the government.
Okay, so you're in California. You're operating a motor vehicle.
This is not a motor vehicle. This is my private property. It is not a motor vehicle because
it is a motor vehicle
because it's not being used for commerce. Commerce? I'm sorry?
Are you on a roadway?
That's a public roadway, and I have the right to use it. It's the right to travel. It's unalienable.
But when you're on this public roadway, Okay?
Public.
Then you have to abide by the public laws.
Laws, yes, but your
Right.
codes are not law. Your codes and statutes and ordinances are trumped by state, federal, then the supreme law of the land.
Vehicle codes and penal codes. Those
Correct. Codes, which they
don't have
apply
laws
only
that
to
you have
those.
abide by.
They only apply to those operating in commerce.
Here's the thing, sir.
I can
I'm not
prove
gonna
it.
Sit here and argue this with you.
I know, but
okay?
you're not going to
My
commit
officer
treason
here-
against my
hold
rights,
on.
though.
My officer here is legally detained you.
He has not legally
For
detained
a
me.
violation of California.
That is not true.
California law.
I told him I do not.
Okay.
You're mislabeling me. I'm not operating in commerce.
What are you doing
Yes,
here?
I'm gonna try
So
to
he's
give
going
him
to
a
issue a ticket.
But that's not
So-
fair.
Well, that's what he's going to do. So now you have two things you can do. You can either give him your license so he can issue your ticket and you can be on your way, or you go to jail with us.
That's not law, sir.
That's
You're,
just the way
can
it
I
is.
get your badge number and name, please?
I don't write the laws. I don't create.
I understand, and you don't know them
All I do
either.
is enforce them.
Do you know what the Black's Law Dictionary is,
Okay,
sir?
Look, sir, I'm not going to sit here.
So why don't you want to answer my questions? You work for me. I don't work for you.
Okay?
Oh no, I know you didn't just do that. You're not getting your way because you're wrong. 100% wrong. Actually, negative 100% wrong. That's how wrong you are. So you're going to say, you work for me. I pay your salary. How are you paying their salary when you won't even register your car or get a license? That money goes to all of that. So explain that one.
I don't work for you. You
I
work
know-
for me.
Hey, listen.
Oh, I have to yell because of this.
All right,
Yeah.
this is what's going to happen. Either give him your identification.
Okay. You're going to give me your badge number and your
You
name.
can have all that. I promise.
Okay, what is it?
Okay.
Can you tell me?
Rasmussen,
Ra-
number 2600.
2600 Rasmussen.
Okay. So either give me your license,
Okay.
so we can issue your ticket and send you on your way,
Uh-huh.
or we'll have to take you to jail because you're not identifying yourself and you're prolonging our investigation.
I'm not prolonging an investigation. You guys have criminally pulled me
Now
over.
you're in violation of Penal Code 148.
There's no code, sir. There's no code pertaining to me. You guys should know what
So-
law applies to who. Those codes apply to you, not to
Give
me.
me your identification. or-
Time out. Can you listen to me for a second? Because these are my rights being infringed. You guys are two people committing treason. You know what the punishment for treason is?
So I asked you many. Okay.
I know what you've asked me, but you are not understanding me.
I need your license, registration, and
Stop.
insurance. So I'll give you a citation.
I need to explain myself to your supervisor, and I'll get back with you. But I have a Black's. Do you know what a Black's Law Dictionary is? Do you know what the law, the legal words they use in court?
Look,
You've been to court, right?
yeah, I've been to court many times.
So you know
Okay?
about the
But
Black's Law.
What are we doing here?
I'm trying to prove to you that you're wrong, and I want to show
You're
you.
trying to prove me that we can't make any traffic stops out here.
I didn't say
unless
any.
we know somebody has a warrant. That sounds ridiculous.
Or I gave you two reasons, not just the
Okay?
one.
So somebody's driving around and they're running red lights.
Correct.
Okay.
Who's
And
the
they're
injured
good.
party?
They're good to go.
Who's the injured party?
They're good to go, right?
Sir, who's the injured party? If I'm being punished for a crime, I have the right
So-
to face my accuser.
Hold on.
Living.
If you're running red lights, we don't have any right to pull you over.
Me personally, I don't do that, but
Tell me, yes or no?
no,
No. So you can just run whatever red
I
lights,
don't do that.
put everyone in danger.
No, I don't
and
do
that's
that.
totally fine.
I don't do that. But technically, where there's no injured party,
Somebody has to be injured for it to be a crime.
physically or financially, and I would have to have done it with malicious intent, malice. And if not, then I'm not under.
Are you gonna identify yourself, sir?
This sounds ridiculous, man.
Yeah, it's 100% ridiculous. Anarchy is what it is. But he's special. Don't you know that? He's different than the rest of us because he says he's private. That's all it takes. That's all it takes to get your ass taken up to the jailhouse. That's all.
I know what it sounds like to you guys, but you guys actually work
So
for.
you can go around here and shooting guns off.
No.
Nobody gets injured.
No.
Nobody gets injured.
That's not what I'm saying. Shooting guns is different because your bullets
Why is
are
that different?
because the bullet is going to hurt somebody,
How do you know that?
or it's going to hurt somebody's
Until
property.
there's an injured party. Same with running a red
Yes.
light. Nobody's injured yet, but the reason you can't run red lights is so nobody gets injured.
But your codes,
That's why.
they don't apply to me.
But we're past this, okay?
How are we
Either
past
give them
this?
your license
I
or go
can't.
to jail. That's your two options.
That's
And I
that's
don't
treason.
have the right to sit here and
Well, but why won't you?
Listen, are you gonna give me your license?
I'm talking to your supervisor,
I'm talking
please.
to you.
I'm talking to your supervisor. Okay,
he's
you've
not-
called him down here. Let me talk to your
Are you
supervisor.
gonna give me your license?
I'm not talking to you right now. I'm talking with your supervisor. Come on, dude.
I'm gonna have you step out. Okay.
Can I show
I'm
you?
gonna have you step out of the car.
You can't touch my property.
Step out of the car.
You cannot touch my property.
You're gonna step out of the car. Okay? Past that point. Step out of the car.
I'm gonna give you my license under duress.
Step out of the car.
Under duress.
Fine. Under duress, you're giving your license.
Okay. Can you have him stand down because he is violating my rights?
Look, just give him your license.
I will. Like I said, under arrest.
Registration, that's it.
Under arrest. Under duress.
Fine, that's fine. Give him your stuff.
So you're caving because you know you're going to go to jail if you don't, because you know you're wrong, but for some reason you've just got in your head that this is true and this is right, and these officers don't know the law at all. No one knows the law but me. Give me a break. What a horrible sovereign you are. You should have taken a charge for your beliefs, you know? If you truly believe this stuff, you could go to jail, get a charge, go to court, fight it, and create the case law that you believe that you are entitled to. But no, you're just gonna give him your ID.
Here we go again. I don't want to go to jail because I've done nothing wrong. I have not committed any crime. And you know, I've lost my job from the COVID shit and not wearing a mask because I don't want to deprive myself of oxygen. And since then, I've had my rights violated by you guys, and you are committing treason, and I'm going to have to file a claim if, you know, this is terrible.
Okay.
This is terrible.
You can go ahead and file a complaint.
And I am a commercial driver when I'm on the clock, but I don't have a job right now.
Okay.
So your ticket's gonna,
That's fine.
you know,
Can I have your insurance?
I don't have it on me, I don't
You
think.
don't have insurance?
I have,
your registration?
I don't know. No, I don't. I don't lawfully have to have it.
You don't lawfully have to have
No, sir.
Okay. I can't see it.
No, it's not that you can't see it. It's
Covered with stickers.
what's covered with stickers? Oh,
Your VIN.
the VIN.
37 on top phone?
You guys won't look at it anyway, so I mean, I guess I don't know what you want me to do.
570008.
My vehicle is my private property.
You got your registration, sir?
I don't know. I didn't pay the registration because by law I don't have to because I'm not. I wish you guys would know the laws. It's in the.
You know the law, sir.
You don't. It's in the Constitution. Under the right.
Specifically is in the Constitution.
The right to travel, sir, in my private property, and I'm not operating my vehicle in commerce.
Public highway, sir.
For the public, right? And I have the right.
You have the registration, sir?
I'm sorry.
You have
I can look for it. Yes, I live out of my car. This is my home. I'm homeless.
Okay, so because you don't have license plates on your cars, how can I identify what vehicle
I don't.
it belongs to? What if it's stolen? How do I know that?
It's not stolen. It's mine because it's my private property. A registration isn't going to tell you if it's stolen.
If you registered it with the DMV, it'll tell us who it
Well, I don't have to register with the DMV, is what I'm
If
saying.
you're going to drive it on a public highway.
That's not true. The public highways are for everyone to use, and it can be even a stagecoach on a public highway. I can show you that.
I would love to someday see a stagecoach going down I-95 or I-75. Oh, that would be so awesome. I'd say, hey, all right, you guys are good. You sovereigns actually did it. How ridiculous. This is your home. You are taking such a big risk to losing not only your car, but your home. You're in your home. You probably live in a van down by the river.
If you guys would just read the law, I have the book right here. I have the Black's Law Dictionary right here to define everything.
We need to identify this vehicle as well, too, right?
Why is that? This is my private property.
You're on a public highway.
I just told you. That's not the law. The law, your codes,
Absolutely is the law.
the codes, statutes, and ordinances only apply to those operating in commerce. I don't know how many times I got to say it. That's the truth.
Wrong.
Look it up.
It's not the truth.
Oh my God, I've read it several times.
You read it?
Yeah, and there's even case law.
Google?
No, I don't use Google. That's not fact checking. It's federal case law. If you look up Rodriguez versus Ray Donovan,
Okay.
it clearly states it in the case law.
What does it say?
That's federal case law.
What does it say?
It states that a motor vehicle is someone who's using their vehicle to transport passengers or cargo, and
And you're wrong. It has absolutely nothing to do with traveling. The man was on disability, but he was also working. And he went to court because they took his benefits away from him. It has nothing to do with anything. That's why you remind me so much of Chili, because you have no idea what you're talking about.
That is
Do you have your registration on you?
on me. I'll have to look for it. I live out of my car. This is my house.
Okay. I understand that this is your house, but I need your registration.
I don't.
Okay. I think your VIN's covered here.
Yeah, because I don't want you guys to steal my vehicle, my house.
No one's gonna steal your vehicle or house.
If you guys but you guys
have
don't
your registration on you.
You don't know the law though, and you won't let me show you.
Past that point.
We are not past that point because I don't consent to this. You need my consent. You need my consent to do this. You guys are.
I don't need your consent.
Sir, you need my consent.
Oh my
This is bullshit. You guys, you're making my life terrible over tinted windows.
No, don't blame it on them. You're the one who's ignorant and wants to believe this crap. They are not doing this to you. Actions have consequences.
Come on.
And no license.
You have no license
A
plate?
big deal. I don't have to have a license plate. This is all just little infractions. I'm broke. I have no money.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
That's
I don't know what to tell you about that.
I mean,
I need registration.
I was told if I gave you my license, you were going to write me a ticket and I was free to go. Now that changes. Now you need more. Now you need more.
Items listed in the offense and listed as a restraint party.
A what?
You don't have no.
And of course, like every other sovereign, he shuts the camera off before anything else happens. But wait, there's more. He has the papers from court. So let's watch that, shall we?
All right. So I just wanted to show this. Everybody says that there's never any proof of anything being dismissed driving without DMV plates and a license, whatever. This is what they wrote me up for on that video that I have posted of the cops harassing me for bullshit. He wrote me up for unlawful material on the windows, failure to have 2 license plates. I didn't have any DMV plates on my car. Still don't. And failure to provide evidence of financial responsibility. I don't have to provide them shit unless they provide me an articulable, reasonable suspicion I've committed a crime or have a warrant for my arrest. You see here, after court trial, dismissal. That's my name. Fuck you. And yeah, I went through their little fucking show. You know, hold on a second. There's more actually, because I have more. This isn't the only time that I've driven without contracting with the DMV. Anyway, hold on. Check this one out. This one I was arrested for. I was arrested, and then they decided declined to file charges. Oh, really? Arrest. Oh, shit. Sounds like a false arrest to me, you know, because, again, no crime. Yep. No crime there. Oh, here's another one. Let's see. Let's see how many times I get harassed. And this is just, I mean, there's still one more I'm going to get settled in July. Running a red light. Operating, I don't know what that is anyway, but these guys were complete dingleberries. Oh, wait, dismissed again? Are you kidding me? After court trial, dismissed. Wow. What do you know? Anyway, there you have it.
You know what's really funny is he didn't say why these cases were dismissed. This was during COVID in California, and pretty much lawfare has just left California. You can do whatever you want, and you hardly ever get arrested. But hopefully that's changing now. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. This guy was an idiot, and he probably has a trifold somewhere in his car. Unfortunately for him. All right, Violet and I love you guys so much, and we cannot wait to see you on the next one. So until then, it's bye.